2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Philadelphia 76ers playing against the Detroit Pistons. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
In that game against the Lakers, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling in the full swing of things by then.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Ivy and Hardaway Jr., they're the 2 and the 3. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. And for Philadelphia, George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Maxey out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Here we go. All right, RJ, what are you excited for this season?
Seeing star players play in more games. The league has made an adjustment to load management, and that's good news for every fan of this game.
And yep, it's good.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Hardaway. Inside, here's Cunningham, and it's blocked by Embiid. Martin outside, pass to Embiid. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Detroit. Now Duren. Back to Cunningham. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
That's on the D there. You gotta chase Maxey off the three-point line.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. There's the 3. The 3. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Lowry, the pass to Embiid. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
You must respect Embiid's range as a defender. He'll make you pay every chance he gets.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Holland, he's checked in for Hardaway. Here's Holland. George defending. That one falls.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Maxey. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Allie, thank you. Martin. And the 76ers another 3.
Yeah, running the offense, just one of Lowry's many talents.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Andre Drummond is checked in for Philadelphia. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. 5th best, the 76ers.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Pistons trail by 7. Ivy outside. Pass to Holland. Hey, expanding his range. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Here's Lowry. Yes, it's good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
And so here is Philadelphia following the score by Detroit. Here's Maxey. Not enough on that one as it misses. Pistons trail by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Outside Maxey. We've got 13 seconds left in the opening quarter. Nails it from 3.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Here's Cunningham. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia on top, up 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Beasley in at the small forward position. Now here's Gordon. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Up and over Hardaway. And that one's long. Pistons trail by 3. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Oubre. A 14-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Martin, he's checked in for the Sixers. Kyle Lowry comes in for Jackson. Reed's checked in for the Pistons. Fontecchio comes in for Hardaway. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Beasley outside. Fontecchio with a screen from 18 feet away. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Now here's Martin. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Sasser outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Sasser's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Now here's Stewart. No points yet. A minute 39 left in the second period. And the bucket is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Gordon. Three-pointer. Here's Beasley. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio. Along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And Detroit making a change here. Duran, he's checked in for Reed. Harris comes in for Stewart. Ivy's checked in for Fontecchio. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. And that's good as he hits both shots. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. For three, Maxey connects from downtown. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's Cunningham with a three. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Pass to Lowry. Back to Martin. For three, Maxey. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep feeding them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Philadelphia 76ers. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
Gotta call my agent now.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the 76ers.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Kyle Lowry out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's George in at the 3. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duran.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 6. Cunningham passes to Harris. Drives to the hoop. Can't cash it in from close range.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he's shown that through his willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spot-up shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 7. Duren finds Ivy. Duren with a screen on Martin. Clock at 6. To the inside. Embiid with a steal. Maxey surveys. Lets it go from deep. And the 76ers another 3.
From three-point land, few guys in this league are better than Maxey. You have to run him off that line.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Outside Hardaway. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
Here's Maxey. Up and in on the layup. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Embiid can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Duren, the pass to Cunningham. Back to Duren. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Duren.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Maxey passes to Embiid. Shoots over Duren. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Maxey.
That's just not fair. 7-footers like Embiid with that size, they aren't supposed to shoot like that.
Knocked loose. Lowry with a steal. Hardaway against George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 8.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Ivy. Pass to Hardaway. Fires the 3. The rebound by Lowry. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Duren against Maxey. Shoots over Duren. The Pistons clear it. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ivy. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Lowry. Now here's Embiid, covered by Duren. Now here's Maxey. George outside. Maxey with a screen on Harris. 5 on the clock. George for 3. He drops it from range. George has got 8 here in this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so it's Philadelphia looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game. Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Marcus Sasser, Holland out there with Simone Fontecchio. And then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Stewart in at the 5, roaming the paint. Embiid, good.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Sasser outside. Beasley outside. Here's Fontecchio. Off target from three-point range.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Oubre passes to Gordon. Here's Doughton. Back to Gordon. Over Stewart. Again, the Sixers score.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So both teams making some changes here. Just over a minute played here in the 4th.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Philadelphia leading by 19. Pass to Maxey. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
It's stolen. Here's Maxey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Maxey's got 9 points here in the second half. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them. Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Embiid from outside. Detroit with a rebound. Pass to Ivy. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
This is why so many, including myself, are excited about Maxey's future, showing how phenomenal of a scorer he can be.
Harris, a screen on Lowry. Here's an 8-footer, and it's Cunningham missing. Philadelphia leading by 23.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyrese Maxey.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And Harris throws it down.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Lowry launches it from deep. That three's off the mark. Now Cunningham. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Duren. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we had to do. We had to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now